Okay, welcome back to our talk show again. This is the first episode of the Philosophers Give Game. Our special guest tonight is Donald Trump and the philosopher Aristotle. Yeah, welcome them.
Donald, I see you traveled across time to see me. Now tell me, what are your problems?
Here's the problem, Aristotle. A lot of people love me. What I mean by a lot of people, millions, billions, the whole world. But here's the problem. The media
Yeah,
and the elites, they don't respect me.
that's wild.
That is why. They don't respect me whatsoever. They say I'm too impulsive and I don't agree. I think I just speak my mind. More than others. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
They're not used to someone like that.
Well, a man's character is not determined by the words of others, but his virtues. You have to know and you have to look deep inside you. Tell me, do you seek power for its own sake or for the good of the people? Because you are president, you are a leader after all.
Well, here's the thing, right? Let's start this off again with the same thing I said from the last sentence. The people love me. A lot of people.
But do you love the people?
I do love the people. Said the people love me, millions, billions, trillions, the whole world. Here's the thing. They chant my names. They say, Trump, save America. Of course I can save America. I can save the whole world, actually. I mean, I already provide the best economy, the lowest unemployment rate for America.
That's incredible.
And they say I'm the bad guy, right? They say I'm the bad guy.
Is that? And a ruler must cultivate these virtues from within, from inside his heart. You have to act and trust with wisdom. Is that due to not do that?
Listen. Shut up and listen. I'm a very balanced guy. I take risks. But I mean, only in the big leagues, you know? That's where I take risks. And if I didn't, I wouldn't be a president. I wouldn't be a billionaire. I wouldn't be the person who I am today, speaking my mind. So what do I do?
Wait,
How do I get these people to respect me?
Let me answer that for you. Okay, Trump. A leader without self-restraint. A leader without self-restraint. A leader without self-restraint becomes a tyrant. You have to know that. A leader who's ruled by his passions, by anger, by vanity, by lust, maybe that's not a good word, but by the emotions, that's not a good leader. A leader has to think critically. You cannot govern wisely when their emotions govern their decisions. Do you temper your actions with reason? It has to be filled with reason. You have to seek the golden mean. The balance between recklessness and cowardice. That's what you need to do. Respect is it's not won through dominance alone. You have to have a love for your people. But through wisdom and virtue, you must embody prudence. Now, the highest political virtue, speak not only to your loyal followers, but also those who oppose you. I see that you're always talking bad against your adversaries, like Joe Biden and that one no other girl.
Yeah.
So, you got anything to say? Okay, Trump, if this is the last thing you listen to me, or the only thing you listen to me, listen to this one. Persuade with logic, not just passion.
Okay, first of all, shut up. I don't even want to hear you right now. I'm a very persuasive person, better than anyone. I've mastered the art of the deal. I'm the best negotiator out in the world right now. So what's my greatest weakness?
Well, you seek validation. You want other people to like you, right? You want the social media to like you. You want your adversaries to like you. You want the elite to like you. Is that not validation? You seek validation more than the truth. You want everybody to like you, and that's all external stuff. Trump. A wise ruler must listen, not command. He is responsible for everybody, and You're doing America, right? That's over 300 million people. That's quite a bit.
Not more.
You speak of loyalty, but do you surround yourself with people who challenge you, who people challenge your thinking? Or do you surround yourself with people who just listens to whatever you do? A great leader values truth even when it's inconvenient.
Well, listen, Aristotle. Aha ha ha, aha ha ha, aha ha ha. Sound like one of my old advisors. Guess what happened to him?
What happened?
Fired him.
Oh,
Got him straight out the office. Got him off payroll. Pretty sure he's broke now. But, you know what? I hear you. Now listen. Balance, reason, wisdom. I'll think about it.
you'll think about it?
I'll think about it. But tell me, would you have voted for me?
Who would I be? Who would you be against?
Let's say, Michelle Obama.
Well, that was a rhetorical question because philosophers don't vote. He seeks the highest good. But I will say this: examine your soul, Donald. Examine your soul.
Examining.
Power is fleeting, but virtue is eternal. What's in you is eternal. Seek wisdom, and history may remember you as not just a ruler, but a just one.
That's deep. That's real deep. Deeper than a 8-foot pool that I can't swim in. Maybe I'll start reading some of your work.
You should.
Maybe I'll learn. Maybe I'll become a better person.
If it leads you to wisdom, by all means. But wisdom cannot be bought by money. It must be earned. Hey, have a good day, Donald. I hope to truly see the error of your ways.
Alright, Aristotle. I'll listen.
Here, give me that.
And thank you for tuning in to the first episode. Come back next time for our second amazing video. Thank you. Welcome back to our second episode of the Philosophers Give Game. Today we're gonna have Donald Trump again, and we're gonna have the philosopher Kant.
Whoa. Why are you mad? I understand you need to seek guidance.
Well, Kent, buddy. I talked to Aristotle earlier. Too much about balance. I'm not a balancer. I'm a fighter. I don't do balance. I do win. But people still don't respect me. See, I'm selfish. I only care about myself. Do you believe it?
Come here, my boy. Let me tell you over there. Well, your concern is not surprising. Many rulers believe that they act too good. They act too good, while truly only serving themselves. Tell me, do you act from duty or merely from self-interest?
What floor?
Duty? My duty is to win. To make America great again. That's my duty.
Oh, Trump, this is not duty. Duty is acting from moral law, from a principle that can apply universally. Consider my categorical imperative. Act only according to that maxim, by which you can do at the same time that should be a universal law. I know it sounds a little confusing, but it's because it is confusing. But would you say that every leader should act only in their self-interest? That lying, manipulation, and impulsive decision making should be your universal principle? No. Yes, it may be universal principle, but it shouldn't be yours.
Universal principle. Look, I make deals. Sometimes you have to say one thing and do another. That's business. That's how politics work, buddy. Eh? Everybody does it. If I play fair, then I lose. I don't want to be a loser, do I?
Then you admit that you don't act morally. You admit that you're lying and you win through deception. That is your universal law. But only out of convenience. Trust would collapse, civilization would crumble. A true leader acts not because it benefits him, but because it is right.
So what? So what you're saying is I need to be honest? No more bending the truth? No more telling people what they want to hear? What if they can't handle the truth?
Well, that's the thing. That's what will separate you from a good leader. Truth is not something to be bartered like property. A person must be treated as an end in themselves. Truth is something that's earned, not bought. Never as a means to an end. To use.
That's my floor.
Do you never as a means to end? Do you use people, Trump? You rally their emotions. You play on their fears. But do you respect them as a rational being, as humans?
Of course I respect them because they love me. They chant my name, like I said 3 times already.
Love is not the same as respect, Trump. If you respect your people, you must tell them the truth even when it's unpopular. Even when it costs you. Morality is not about winning, Trump. It's about acting from duty, not from desire. That's what you gotta do.
Okay, so if I follow this catastrophic, I do things because they're the right thing to do, not just because they make me look good.
Precisely.
Guys. Wrong floor, my bad.
Act in such a way that your decisions could be a universal law. Imagine if every leader in the world acted only for personal gain. Would you want to live in that world?
You know what, Kant?
Yeah.
You're kind of a tough guy. I respect that. You're saying I need to stop thinking transactionally, economically, money-wise, and start thinking morally. Maybe you're right.
Yes, morality is not a deal, Trump. It's a duty. It's a universal law.
Okay. I'll try it. I'm not promising anything, but I'll try it. No more doing things just because they make me look good. No more using people. No more lies.
Excellent. A step forward to reason is better to enlightenment. You're getting closer, Trump. You're getting closer.
Thank you for tuning in to the second episode. We'll see you next time on the third episode of Philosophers Give Game. Thank you for tuning in. See ya. Welcome back to a third episode of the Philosophers Give Game. Today we are going to have the guest again, Donald Trump. And our other guest tonight is the philosopher
Leviness.
Alright, Leviness, listen. I've talked to Aristotle, talked to Kant. They gave me a lot of big ideas. Virtue, duty, truth, whatever. I don't really care. But here's my problem. People don't respect me. They don't understand me, so what's your take?
Respect does not begin with how with how others see you, Mr. Trump. It begins with how you see the other, which is my main idea.
The other? What's that? Sounds like some sci-fi film or whatever.
No, not at all. The other is the face of. So, no, not at all. Not the other. The other is the face of another human being. The person in front of you, when you see their face, when you truly see them, you recognize something beyond yourself. You recognize your responsibility to them. It happens whenever you interact with another human being.
Wait, so you're telling me I have to care about other people, people's faces, and believe me, I care about faces. See, man, I'm pretty handsome.
You are Mr. Trump.
Thank you. I know. I know a good face when I see one.
So are you talking to me or you? No, Mr. Trump, I do not mean appearance. The face of the other is a call, a silent plea that demands your attention, your responsibility. It is an ethical. The other, you do not define them. You must respond to them with sincerity.
Okay. So let's say I see a guy. I see his face, so what do I do?
You listen now, and you listen real good, boy. You put aside your own desires, your own needs to dominate, and you see them as a person, not as a tool, not as a voter, not as an obstacle, not as some points to go gather, but as someone who has infinite worth, someone who demands your ethical response. It's something you feel with a moral duty.
So you're saying people aren't just fans or enemies?
Exactly! Oh, you're so smart. they are not meant to an end. They are ends in themselves. When you reduce them to labels, supporters, opponents, winners, losers, you refuse to see them. You see them as simple labels. You turn away from the ethical responsibility their face demands.
So, no more thinking about what people can do for me. I have to think about what I can do. So no more thinking about what people can do for me. I have to think about what I can do for them.
Well, not necessarily. Just you can't be using it as a strategy to win. Not as a political move, but as a moral obligation. When you go out there, don't say that your stuff is, when you see the other, you must ask, what is my responsibility to this person? Not how I can use them. Don't count it as votes.
That's tough. Real tough. I spent my whole life making deals, playing the game. But this is something else. Boy.
Yes, ethics is not easy. Trust me, I know. But it is the only way to truly connect with people. Not through power, not through manipulation, but through responsibility. You'll gain a lot more once you do.
Alright, Leviness. I hear you. No more using people, no more seeing them as things, no more objecting just people, real people. Okay. I'm gonna actually try this one, But don't tell Aristotle and Kant, because they'll think they got me first, but not.
It is not about who wins, Mr. Trump. It is about what you become. I do not care about winning or losing.
Thank you for tuning in to the third and final episode. We hope Mr. Donald Trump learned something from the three biggest philosophers, Aristotle, Kant, and Leviness. Thank you for bringing them out. Applause. With great power comes great responsibility, Donald Trump. Thank you.
Thank you.